Hey love, it's a new year and yes, I'm finally back after being gone for like more than 9 months of inconsistent posting here on YouTube. And for this first video of the year, we have my January 2022 bullet journal setup. And I know that I'm posting this late again, but actually I finished this before the year end, like last week ng December, but it took me some time to finally edit this video and I apologize for it. But I hold on to the saying that it's never too late. So talking about our journal for this year, we have the Mercury Suki Daybook, which they called the theme for this year is Going Beyond, which I think is a continuation of last year's Daybook. I think ang theme naman ng last year is Spark. I didn't get a 2021 Daybook, pero as far as I know and from the post that I saw, the layout of this journal is very similar to the layout of the previous year. While unboxing this baby, a quick shout out to my classmate Karhena for giving me these journals as her Christmas gift. Because believe me guys, I was really eyeing for this when I was begging to have these journals. And if you're wondering, yes, I tried to do an ASMR of these unpacking or unboxing, but guys, I tried my best pero hindi ko talaga kayang i-control yung kilig na nararamdaman ko every time I open up a stationery. But moving on, here is a short clip showing you the inside of the journal. I really like this journal because it focuses on mindfulness. Yung mga pages na it gives you a lot of information on how to practice mindfulness better. There are activities that could help you be more self-aware and be conscious of your actions. Just, to help you improve yourself better. Just like this 30-day happiness challenge. And the other pages as well. If you want to have your own copy of the journal, you can avail this on any Mercury drug stores if ever may supply pa sila, or you can buy on Shopee. There are a lot of stores selling this. Also, another thing that I like about this journal is that meron siyang sariling budget tracker. I was planning to make my own spread, but thankfully they have this na, so I'm not gonna make another separate spread for that. And at the very last page at the back of the journal, meron silang pocket so you can put other things, and they also have a free sticker. So yun yung overall view of the journal. So now I'm gonna do my setup. So let's do this. Syempre, I'm just gonna put my personal informations and then check my calendar for future events. Hindi ko na ginawa yung buong year kasi matatagalan ako. So I skipped to the next page already. And this is the grade spacing guide. Since lined lang yung journal and hindi siya graded like my usual journal, it's a bit challenging for me to divide equally the pages. So this grade spacing guide would definitely help me to divide my space better. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko siya ma-explain ng maayos, pero basically its main function is to help me or guide me to better divide my pages into quarters, halves, or thirds. Kasi it's easier if you already have a guide, and mas madali na sa akin gumawa ng other spreads if I have this. In other terms, pwede ko siyang maging reference sa paggawa ng ibang spreads para mas mapabilis yung pag-divide ko ng pages ko. I do hope you get the sense of this spread, but if not, and if you're curious how it works, you can find other videos that explains better kasi hindi ko na ma-explain ng maayos. And you see in the video na medyo naguluhan ako, so I'm counting manually the spaces, and I had to check my previous journal for reference. And for the colors for this spread, I chose the shade of blue and green mixed. Turquoise, blue, green. Something similar to that. Since ganon yung color ng cover ng journal. On to the next page, we have my quote page, which I messed up badly because I overestimated the space, so I just took another piece of paper and doon ko na lang sinulat yung quote. I'm not gonna do so much voiceover for this kasi mas may intindihan nyo kung paano ko siya ginawa doon sa video than just me talking to. Although, I'm gonna say I have to warn you that there would be clips na mapuputol from pages to pages kasi I had trouble filming this because I had no storage on my phone nor in my laptop. So I used a digital camera for this, so hindi consistent or hindi continuous yung full film ko. So I'm so sorry for that, but other than that, enjoy watching. The quote is actually dream and take action. If you're gonna ask me where it came from the thought of wanting this year to be progressive, to be full of progress within my life, within my growth. Kasi if you remember or you watch my previous vlogs, I've told before that I wanted to work on my personal growth so much. And last year was definitely not the best year for me because I can say that it was the most challenging year of my life ever since the pandemic happened. And so I'm taking my shot, and this page is here to remind me of take actions for my dreams and goals. Because I remember an advice that I once received. I think it's the best advice that I received when it comes to personal growth is to act as if you are your best version of yourself right now. And it makes sense because the only way to be that version of yourself that you admire to be in the future is to actually practice the things that what you think your future self would do to his or her everyday life. Do you get my point ba? Am I explaining it clear enough? Iko-quote ko na lang yung sinabi sa akin, act as if you are your future self. Ganon. Anyway, moving on to the spread, since this is my reflection and ambition spread, my reflective question for you guys is, how was your 2021? If you could describe it in 1 to 3 words, what words would that be? And what have you learned throughout the year? Let me know your insights in the comment section below, and I like to read all of those. For me, this year has been very challenging, especially when it comes to my mental and emotional health, because it definitely shook the shit out of me. Like, it has been my worst year, I don't know. But my takeaway is to enjoy every moment of your life that you have, because you'll never know when you'll end. You'll never know if it's your last na pala. That's what just keeps me pushing forward. Anyway, enough talking about my shits. This next spread, we have my memory spreads. Kasi I haven't been vlogging nga since I think April or May. And I wasn't able another way for me to be reminded of something to be grateful for every day or at least every month within this year. I'm just making boxes similar to the size of a Polaroid film or photo film because I plan to print pictures and post it to that spread. This page is a continuation of the previous page since I need 12 boxes kasi 6 months estimated ko magagamit ko tong journal from January up until June. And then after the half of the year, I'm gonna use the other journal, yung color yellow, for the rest of the year for 2022. Next page, we have my playlist, yearly playlist. Kasi I haven't been listening to much music for the past weeks or past months. And I'm trying to get that habit back within me. So I plan to make this spread to remind me to listen to more music, especially OPM musics. Because as much as I can, I'm trying to support local artists with music, arts, even with business. Kung ano yung kaya kong i-support locally, I will try my best to support it. So the layout of the spread is very similar to the layout of Spotify, if you're familiar with it. Next spread, we have my yearly tracker. I just put some washi tapes to the side of the paper and then I cut some graded paper since hindi kasha dun sa space ng journal yung 30 days or 31 days per month. So I just took out some grade paper and dun ko ginawa yung numbers per month. I made this because I feel like it's easier for me to keep track of my habits for the year or half of the year. And it would take me less time to actually make another separate spread per month ng habit trackers. This page is my explore list. This is a list of the things that people recommend me or I want to try, maybe books, movies, series, and other things. Because I just want to try new things and be open to more hobbies, I guess. And maybe I can learn new skills or leisure activities. The next pages are for my January spreads already. I decided to start off with the January calendar. Likewise with my usual spreads, graded calendar then. And we're gonna stick to a simple layout. This page is also a habit tracker, although I know na I already have a habit tracker for the following 6 months. Pero this is a separate habit tracker for the habits that I wasn't able to add on the previous tracker. And we also have my daily routine page where I am planning to make a concrete time layout of my daily routines as usual. And I hope to stick to it para mas maging productive yung days ko for this year. Siguro by this time, medyo obvious na I try to stick to plan and I don't function well without proper planning. If it makes sense to you kasi it's one characteristic of a highly sensitive person. So, yep. And that is my spread for the whole January. And this is a flip through of our overall pages. That's all that we have for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed your holiday season and may this new year give us a year of prosperity and keep everyone safe and healthy. I hope that this year would be a lot of actions for me or just be productive in general at the end of the year. Sana ma-achieve ko lahat ng or most ng goals ko. And likewise with you all. Keep safe, guys, and it's your girl Has, always here to remind you that you are loved no matter what. Keep safe, guys. Bye!